Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife. Happy Saturday. It is a sunny Saturday here in Anchorage, but we're not staying in Anchorage, are we?
Nope.
We are gonna head south to north. So funny because out of Anchorage, you can only go two ways, north or south.
Right.
So I had a 50% chance of getting that right, and I blew it.
Correct, we're going north. We're going to Palmer.
Why are we going to Palmer?
For the Vintage Art Show market.
The Vintage Market happens a couple times a year. It is one of our favorite events. And our friends Ben and Amanda have the food truck there. So we're gonna get some barbecue. And we're just gonna shop some amazing local crafts, amazing local businesses. Yeah. And we're taking you guys along, gonna show you all of the vendors, all of the booths, the amazing barbecue, the mountains, the views today, and just bring you guys along as we head north. Surprise.
Correct.
We're going north to Alaska. How many of you guys know that song? Let me know in the comments below. Who knows the song North to Alaska? Do you know it?
Probably.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna pull it up and we're gonna listen to it as we drive. No. This should come as no surprise to anybody. Stop number one, because we have not had any today, and it is after 11:30, is coffee. When we woke up, we were like, we'll get coffee as we leave the house and drive out there. But then we laid in bed for a while, Marco Polo'd with friends, just hung out. And so we've been up for over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
And we should have just made coffee at home.
Yeah, but we didn't, so we're gonna have to stop at Aftershock.
So we're gonna get coffee, then we're gonna hit the road to Palmer.
We did this drive with Deanna and Marshall about 3 weeks ago, and it's crazy to see how much greener everything is, how much snow is off of the mountains. Like, everything has changed just in a couple of weeks. It's really kind of crazy.
All right, so we're just pulling in. You can actually see the event is on the Alaska State Fairgrounds. And, okay, this is insane. You guys, we've been coming to this event for years. And it has never, ever been this way. I'm genuinely shocked at this right now. I mean, super cool. It's awesome to see an event grow like this big, but I'm shocked. Sherry's over here taking photos of mountains, and as you do. And we are just waiting for the line to move to find parking and to go in. And stop number one for us is actually not gonna be going to the market, because it's the Alaska Vintage Market and the Alaska Food Truck Festival. We are here to support Ben and Amanda. So we're gonna go find them, get lunch first, and then go do some shopping. All right, we've paid our admission. It is $5 per person on Saturday, I think on Friday and Saturday, and it's actually free on Sunday. So I expected tomorrow to be like the crazy big day, and I guess maybe it will be, but there are a ton of people here. They have like 30 different food trucks here, and it looks like vendors stretch all the way down that way, but our friends are this way, so we're gonna go over here. All right, you guys, there's two food things that we are here for today. Number one, spinach bread. Number two, Expedition Barbecue. We're going to barbecue first. I feel like a horrible friend. I forgot to vlog this. I ate it so fast. It is their barbecue Sunday. It's got mac and cheese and beans and pulled pork and coleslaw, and I ate the entire thing. Well, we were just walking in, and this gigantic building is home to the Vintage Market this year. It is so much bigger than I've ever seen it before. Sherri just found an amazing pair of earrings that are totally like your hair color. I love those.
I think you need to come with me.
You gonna get them?
Yes.
It's pretty amazing, actually, the different kinds of booths they have. Like artists, a lot of vintage stuff, obviously, a lot of t-shirts, clothing booths. We found a really amazing booth here. Look at this, you guys. So everything is made by Colombian women from products from Colombia. Yeah, from seeds. They make them all from seeds. Look, like here's like acai berry seeds. And Sherri bought a dress recently that she thinks this will go perfect with. So, Sherri Beth, is that the winner? Look at how beautiful all of her stuff is. Like, it is absolutely stunning. And I think it's time for a mid-show break to get some more coffee. I kind of feel like my friend Justin Zachman needs these. It's coffee art with like the whole brewing process on wood. Look how amazing these are. It's so cool. Well, we've bought a bunch of stuff that we haven't shown you. So we're gonna have to do a haul when we get home later.
Yeah.
I turned around and Sherri was gone. I should have known. Here she is with all of the sparkliest things they have. All right, so we just left the main building and now we're walking outside and you can see they have a ton more food trucks down this entire side. And I gotta say, it smells like the fair. Sherri, doesn't it smell like the fair?
It does.
It's so nice and the sun is shining. This is pretty amazing. Well, I thought we might be ready to leave. And then I saw a place selling Dole Whip floats. So we're definitely going there. We are walking out. I got my Dole Whip float. And we are heading out to the vehicle. Sherri Beth, what'd you think of the market?
That was good. I like how much it's grown. I'm glad that it's growing.
Yeah, no kidding. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like a really big event now.
Yeah.
So it used to be held just right here in this green building. This is Ravenhall. Like it would just be just kind of in there, and that was kind of it. And then it expanded and it was in here and over there in the Hoskins exhibit. And now it's like taking over the biggest building on the fairgrounds. All right, we just found our Jeep. And you guys, look at Pioneer Peak today. It looks amazing. What do you think, Sherri? Yeah, so gorgeous. So some of the things we bought, we actually need to like take out and display, like show you what it is. So we're not gonna do that now. We will do that for the end of the video when we get back home, show you what we got. I think we won. This might be my favorite time at the vintage market. It was much bigger than I expected, much more overwhelming in a great way. So many booths, so much good food, so much just like good everything. So we'll show you all that we got a little bit later. All right, Sherri, we'll do a full haul when we get home.
Yep.
However, give me your thoughts on the vintage market.
I really liked it. I think, like I said, like I'm glad that it's getting bigger. I'm glad that there's more booths, there's more vendors, there's more things to look at and buy. I think we got some really good stuff.
We did. This is probably my favorite amount of things we've purchased, having been there. Also, this is like just such an Alaska thing. It's so fun when you go to events like this because you just know so many people.
Right, we ran into a bunch of people that we know.
And we haven't seen in a long time, got to give hugs and just like,
Yep.
It was so nice. So it felt like we got to connect with a bunch of friends, which was awesome.
I almost dropped the camera, it's fine.
Oh my gosh. Sherri has another camera on her lap and our photography camera, and she's just throwing it all around.
Yeah, well, I just almost dropped it, but I didn't drop it.
Good job. All right, so we are going to start the journey home. Since it's such a nice day, we actually might stop for some photos.
Yeah.
Because it's beautiful out.
It really is.
But we're gonna bring you guys along, and then later in the video, we'll show you all of the things that we bought. Do you have a favorite?
Probably.
I think I do too. We'll show you guys later. All right, so we just stopped here at the Reflection Lake Trail Loop. It's right off the Glen Highway between Anchorage and Palmer. And I've always seen it, but I've never stopped. So we've got the photography camera. I've got the beautiful Sherri. And we thought, you know what? Let's just go. What are you just smacked me in the head.
On your hat.
Huh. Mosquito season basically gives you reasons to smack me anytime, because you can just be like, oh, that was a mosquito. Oh, it was a mosquito. Sure, Sherri. Look how cool this is. Like a nice platform. There's like a little kind of beach over here. A beautiful lake. And I guess this trail goes all the way around the lake. So we wanted a new camera primarily for photography, especially with the Alaska cruise coming up and Fiji. And we had some Canon lenses from a Canon 70D we used to use. So what we did here, sorry, I'm just talking about it as Sherri takes photos of mountains, is we actually bought a Canon M6, which was one of Canon's first mirrorless cameras. And then we bought an adapter that works with the Canon lenses we had. And we got this really awesome new photography setup that lets us get much better images than we ever would have been able to before. And Sherri is like the primary photographer for LeggLife. A lot of the really good photographs you see on like our Instagram, those come from her. So she's out here just kind of getting used to the camera before our cruise, before Fiji, before more Alaskan adventures. Plus, just like being out here on a day like today, walking around, getting some fresh air, it's perfect. You guys, look how pretty this is. The lake water is just so still that it's perfectly reflecting the clouds in the sky. Look at this. It does not look real at all. This totally looks fake. I like this sign. It says, "To whom it may concern. Sorry to break it to you this way, but there's no such thing as a magical designated dog poop cleaning fairy. You are the magical being responsible for putting your dog's poop in the garbage can. But they do provide mutt mitts, so that's nice." You guys, look at this photo. Just posted on Instagram that we got at the lake. Love that. Also, I don't know if this is going to show up. Sherri got like this. It looks like this magical little trail into the woods. Let's see where it goes. All right, this is the kind of thing that the little boy in me loves exploring. So this is a tree that got blown over, most likely in the wind. But what happens is that the entire root system pulls up and it leaves these like holes down here. And so I remember being like a little boy, and when you find these, like this is the perfect little hiding spot. Just like hop down in there, explore. This cave could be anything your little boy imagination wanted it to be. All right, so we decided to not do the full loop around the lake today. Sherri's starting to feel pretty tired just from getting out and about. Again, still healing, not totally better yet. So I think this is the kind of place that we're gonna come back to later this summer and do the full lap around the lake, because they said they have like an observation tower out there. I wanna go out there, climb to the top. I wanna do the entire boardwalk, see the entire lake. Again, I've never been out here. I've driven past this hundreds of times and have never once stopped. So we're coming back because this little taste made me want to experience the whole thing. This is kind of the first time you've been able to use the camera
Out.
yeah, like out and about. And what are your thoughts?
I really like it.
Yeah, is that what you were wanting?
Yes, I think that this is going to be able to get the kind of pictures that we want to get.
Perfect. Well,
Yep.
that was the goal. Well, the drive home may take us significantly longer than we had expected. So as mentioned earlier, when I messed up the whole north-south thing, there are two ways out of Anchorage. There's one road out north, there's one road out south. And that normally works okay. It'd be great if we had a bridge or something, another way out. However, it doesn't always work so good when something like this happens. So this goes on for miles and miles. We are barely creeping along. We have entered the season affectionately known as road construction. And unfortunately, there's a ton of people like heading back to Anchorage today. And so I'm very curious to see how long it takes us. At this pace, it's gonna be a while.
I'm kind of wishing we had brought some snacks.
Yeah, we should have gotten more food from the vintage market had we have known this was gonna happen. We did see driving out here, the traffic was backed up. It was nothing like this though.
No, it was still moving. It looked like it was down to one lane. So I'm wondering if there's just more cars going now than when we were heading out the other way.
Like a bottleneck.
Yeah.
So we're crawling. Here's what I will say. We don't deal with traffic in Alaska. We know that. We are very spoiled to not have to. This is about as bad as it gets. Some of you deal with this every single day.
No, thank you.
May God have mercy on your soul. Here's the nice thing though. Yes, this is annoying. We're just kind of crawling along. At least we have this though. Like, look at the mountains in my rearview mirror. And then like right out the window this way, mountains. And then over there, out Sherri's window, more mountains over there. So it's annoying to be like crawling along and not really moving, but at least we have pretty things to look at, like Sherri. All right, so we've been in the traffic for about an hour, but I think we're finally getting to the place that we can kind of see like where it goes down to one lane, which is what's causing all this for the road construction. So we are hoping, oh look, there's a Fiat, sorry. We are hoping that we're almost through with the construction. Wait, what is this old car? Look at this old thing. Can you imagine just being like out on a Saturday drive in that and getting stuck in traffic? All I know is that I hope they enjoy their journey on the Titanic. I hope you win your 80-day balloon race around the world. Bye. That's so cool. We drive a Jeep Liberty and a Nissan Versa, and that couple drives like a sweet old car. So
Way
cool.
cooler than
They are way cooler than we are. Also, check this out. How about just the bunk beds? I'm hoping there's nobody in those. It's like a cheap RV. Well, we decided to make a stop on the way home at Magnetic North Brewing Company because one of our favorite local businesses, which is a food truck called Melt, is actually here, not making their grilled cheese, making their burgers, which are amazing. So let's go get some beer, let's go eat. All right, so Jason owns the food truck Melt, which is a grilled cheese food truck, but this year he's adding smash burgers. And I had the smash burgers from him last year. They are one of the best burgers in Anchorage. And so I'm so excited. We also got a flight of beers, and Sherri's throwing her sunglasses around. The one I'm most excited about, you guys, this is made with, what is it, Sherri? Like lemon, blueberry warheads? So it's a sour made with warhead candy.
Yeah.
And it's a lemon blueberry, I think.
Yeah.
We also got a Kolsch, we also got a pale, and then we got a pear something.
Prickly pear.
A prickly pear milkshake something.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so excited. The burgers were free. That's my favorite price to pay for a burger. Sherri, you've had a bite of the burger. This is, I don't think you had this last year, did you? I only had it. What'd you think?
Really good.
It's like the perfect smash burger. I also love that we're just like sitting back here amidst like the brewing equipment. Like there's my reflection in like the brewing tank, just like on an old barrel. It's the best. Okay, this is actually kind of a momentous moment. We got a flight with 4 beers, and Sherri is almost never somebody who enjoys any beers.
It's very bitter.
Yeah, you normally don't like beer. You like some fruit beers, but that's about it. In a flight, we feel pretty fortunate if there's one beer you like.
Yeah.
In our flight of 4 today, how many did you like? 3. That has never happened before.
That's never happened before.
And not only did you like them, the lemon one, is that one of your favorite beers ever?
It just tastes like candy.
It's the lemon blueberry warhead.
It's so good.
It's delicious.
It tastes like a sour candy.
Yeah, it's amazing. And then this one is the prickly pear, like milkshake, that is super smooth, super delicious. She was not a fan of the pale, so I finished that. Whoa. She did actually like the Kolsch, just super smooth.
Super smooth and not like that bitter like kick that a lot of them have.
But your favorite, you love that one. All right, so we talked about the beers, how much we like them from Magnetic North.
Yep.
One of, in my opinion, the best breweries in Anchorage.
I would agree with that. I feel like every time we come here, there's at least a couple that I do actually like.
It's not one of the bigger ones. A lot of people don't even know about it. It's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
But I want to talk about Melt. So Melt is owned by a guy named Jason. We first had them a couple years ago when they first opened. And he makes amazing grilled cheese, great soup. But more than that, just like a really nice guy.
Really nice guy, yep.
And he came by and talked to us for a while. The smash burgers that he made tonight, he actually made last year. I got to try them when they weren't officially on the menu.
This is the first time I've tried them.
Tell me your thoughts. I don't want to taint you with my opinion.
So good.
Okay?
Like, it's what you want in a burger, like, at a brewery. Like, 100%, it's just, it was simple. Like, it didn't have 1,000 toppings. He had like onions and pickles that he makes himself.
He makes the pickles himself.
And like a garlic mayo. And it was
that
like,
he makes.
That he makes. And that was it. Like, it was so good and so simple, and everything just worked together so well.
It's
delicious.
It's 2 patties, 2 slices of cheese, the buns, the onions, pickles, garlic mayo, and that's it. In my opinion, this is a top 3 burger in Anchorage.
I would agree with that. It's just really good.
It is perfect. There is not anything I would change.
Yep.
And
I told him that.
You did tell him that, and he was so like he was so happy. That's what he wanted to hear. And he's actually getting a new food truck here in a couple weeks, and he's going to be adding burgers to the menu. So he's going to have like 3 burgers and 3 different grilled cheese. And I'm just like, Jason, God bless you. So today, what a good day. We got to support our friends, Ben and Amanda, and their food truck. We got to support Jason, who's getting ready to launch new items on his food truck. We got to have great beer. We got to take photos. We got to enjoy sunshine.
We recorded a podcast.
We did. We actually recorded a podcast as we drove, which was fun. Today is like a 10 out of 10.
It's a good day.
Today's a 10 out of 10 day. And we still have to go home and show you guys the things we bought at the vintage market.
Yeah.
So it's only gonna get better. So, burgers, check. We've had burgers, barbecue, and beer.
It's not a bad day.
You know what? We've busted our butts. We've earned today. Gosh darn it. So, all right, we're gonna go home, show you guys what we bought.
Okay, so now we're gonna show you some of the things that all of the things that we got at the vintage market.
Sherri Beth, the first thing I want to show them. Not because you got the dress yesterday.
I got the dress yesterday, but I got this necklace that will go with the dress.
This is the necklace that was bought at the
Colombian.
Yep. Made out of the different seeds.
Yep.
Look
so pretty.
And it goes so amazing with that dress.
Yeah.
And in fact, it was really funny because last night, as you were trying on the dress, you were like, I think I need a
little necklace.
Like a plunging kind of necklace.
Yep.
And then today you find
the perfect one.
Amazing. So you got that. That was, I think, $30.
35, I think, yeah.
Not a bad price.
No.
Especially because it goes to support a group of women making those in Colombia.
Yeah.
So cool.
Love it. The next thing I got are these earrings, which were $28.
They're so pretty.
They're so pretty, and they match my hairs.
Yep, that's gonna look so good.
Yeah.
Love that. So purchase number 2, another success.
Yeah. I know it seems like everything we got was for me, but we did get Adam one little thing.
I got one little thing. Yep.
And then something for us.
Yep.
This I'm really excited about.
The timing of this is perfect.
The timing of this is perfect, and I'm always cold on airplanes.
This is called a blanket.
It's called a blanket.
Yep.
And it, first of all, like, will loop onto your carry-on, which is really helpful.
Very cool. Comes with its own little like carrying bag.
Yes. And she said this is like easily washed.
Yep.
The blanket itself is easily washed.
This is so cool.
Yes.
And so here was our thought on this is that we have, like obviously we have our Fiji trip, which is a lot of travel.
Yes.
And so we also travel a lot anyway.
We do.
So.
And so this, first of all, is a great length for me, but also it has all these loops and it comes with its own little carabiner, and so you can attach it.
So when you fall asleep.
So when you fall asleep, it doesn't fall off.
That's like, so smart.
Fall asleep and it'll stay, and it's obviously you can put it on whatever loops you want, so it's however loose you want it. And then she said this is just like machine washable, like just toss it in the washing machine.
I think that's super cool.
I love it.
I love that it comes in its own carrying case. I love that it just like loops onto your carry-on.
Yes.
Because you normally travel, especially on long trips, you'll travel with a blanket, but it's just kind of like stuffed in a carry-on.
It's just stuffed in my carry-on, which takes up space in my carry-on. And I just really love, and this is, it's like fleece, and it's soft, and
it'll keep you warm.
It'll keep me warm, and I just really, I've seen these kinds of things around, and we just pulled the trigger on it today.
Yep, perfect timing. Yeah. So glad you got it.
Me too.
All right, so what I bought was this. Now, you guys know I love my new hats. I just think they're so fun.
And you look really good in them.
Thank you. I think they're so cool. So what I bought was like this little metal thing, and it has like these little like snaps right there, so it can snap onto anywhere. But then it also has like the little clasp thing. And I was like, wait a second, that will work because I don't have a hat case for this. I have a hat case for like ball hats, nothing for like this. And so when I'm traveling, I probably want to have this with me. I'm not going to check it and toss it in a bag.
Yep.
But I think, Sherri.
Yep, I think that works.
Right?
Yep.
I don't know what this thing is like designed for. Like I don't know if it's
I think it's for cords. I think it's like to keep cords.
Not anymore. Now it is for my fancy hats.
Yes.
So I don't know. I thought that that was just like because I want to keep this with me, but I didn't really have a good way to do that.
Yeah.
And now I do.
Now you do.
So here's the last thing we got, and this was the thing we spent the most on, but it's the thing that we probably love the most.
I'm so excited.
So this is from an artist that we've seen a number of times.
Yep, and I love her stuff. I love her look.
Yep, it's so cool. It's like you can see like the whales. You can see like the puffins in there, the mountains, the glacier.
Octopus.
There's like an octopus, some starfish down there. And this is actually printed on metal. Can we kind of see the back, Sherri? So we don't have anything like this.
Right.
We don't have any of her pieces. You guys know that we love collecting art. We love supporting local artists. But we also have an idea of where we think it could go. Yeah. So we have this gallery wall here when you first like kind of walk into our home. And our thought is that there's so many different like textures and stuff here, right? There's fur, and then there's wood, and there's feather, and there's glass, and there's drawings, but there's not metal. And so we're thinking that, I don't know if you guys can see that something like that would look really, really good. And I actually think it does. Yeah. Sherri Beth, what's your thought?
I like it a lot.
All right, you want me to hang it?
Yeah.
Okay. And there we go. Hung, and I absolutely love it.
Adds a little bit more color to the wall.
Yep, everything on this is kind of muted. And that is not like super colorful, but it's like a step in that direction. This is actually becoming one of my favorite walls in our entire house.
I feel like we need something smallish to go below it a little bit.
Like kind of right down there?
Yeah.
I think you're probably right. So
we'll keep our eye out.
The wall will keep growing. So friends, that is where we're gonna end today's vlog. Sherri Beth, how was your day?
It was good, it was busy.
How are you feeling? Because again, this is kind of like, you've left the house, we went to the mall, they saw that, but this is like the first, you're out for a number of hours. How are we doing?
I'm tired.
Are you hurting? Do you feel like, are we regretting going?
I'm not regretting it, but I am hurting a little bit. I'm ready to be done for the day.
So that's Sherri's plan. She's going to be done, she's gonna rest, she's gonna put on her pajamas, and probably what, watch a movie?
Watch a movie or read or something.
Sounds fun. What was your highlight of the day? Favorite moment?
I don't know, like it was all good.
Just the day.
The day was a really good day.
I think my favorite moment of today was not one specific moment. It was all the people we saw throughout the day. We saw so many friends, from Ben and Amanda, Gracie and Noble, to like half of my staff that I work with
right.
was at the vintage market.
Yeah.
We saw friends that we haven't seen in person in a long time there.
Marcoed with her forever, but like we haven't actually seen her in person in a long time.
So we got to hug friends we haven't hugged in a long time.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, I don't know, we did a lot of cool stuff, but all along the way, we got to see really cool people that we know and love.
Yeah.
And it was just such a good day. The sun was shining. It was beautiful. We got to get outside. So it was a good day. Yeah. And I'm glad that you did it. We expected you to be tired and hurting at the end of today.
Yeah. And
so now we're gonna rest, and I'm gonna give Sherri tomorrow as well.
Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a down day.
Tomorrow's gonna be a rest day for Sherri. So, friends, thanks for hanging out with us. What is your favorite thing that we bought? Do you have something that you loved that we purchased? Well, yeah, we purchased. I got one little thing. Friends, we love you guys. We'll see you on the next LeggLife video.